Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Agus Adi Purnawaniala. My number identification student is 17088222077. This time, I want to explain to you about sequencing jobs based method LPT. Sequencing job. Once jobs are loaded in order center, as we just discussed, manager decide the sequence in which they are to be complete. Sequencing, often called inspecting, is completed by specifying the priority rules to use to release jobs to each work center. Sequencing determining the order in which work should be done at its work center. Now, priority rules for sequencing job. Priority rules are especially applicable for process-focused facilities such as clinic, print shops, and manufacturing job shops. The most popular priority rules are FCFS, first come, first served. Jobs are complete in the order they arrived. 2. SPD, shortest processing time. Jobs with the shortest processing time are assigned first. 3. EDD, earliest due date. Earliest due date jobs are assigned first. And the last is LPT, longest processing time. Jobs with the longest processing time are assigned first. Performance criteria. The choice of which priority rules to choose depends in part on how each rule performs on four criteria. The priority rules try to minimize complication time, maximize facility utilization, minimize number of jobs in the system, and minimize jobs lateness. This performance criteria incorporate the concept of flow time, which measures the time each job spent waiting plus time being processed. For example, if job B waits 6 days for job A to be processed and then takes 2 more days of operation time itself, its flow time would be 6 plus 2 is 8 days. The performance criteria are measured as average completion time is sum of total flow time per number of jobs. 2. Utilization metric is total job work processing time per sum of total flow time. And 3. Average number of jobs in the system is a sum of total flow time per total job work processing time. And the last, average job lateness is total late days per number of job. Computing the lateness of a particular job involves assumption about the start time during the day and the timing of the delivering a complete job. Now, example priority rules for inspecting. 5 architectural rendering jobs are waiting to be assigned at Avanti Senti Architect. Their work processing time and due dates are given in the following table. The firm want to determine the sequence of processing according to LPT rules. Jobs were assigned later in the order they arrived. Today is day 1 and work begins today. In this table, There are five different types of work, namely jobs A, B, C, D, and E. Job A requires 6 days of work within 8 days deadline. Job B requires 2 days of work with a 6-day deadline. Job C takes 8 days with a deadline of 18 days. Job D takes 3 days with a deadline of 15, and job E takes 9 days with a deadline of 23 days. The solution: the LPT rules shown in the following table result in the order A, C, A, D, B. Why is that? Because E takes the longest job. The sequence of jobs changes from the job that takes the longest to the job that takes the least time. Job E is the first because it is the longest. After we sort the work based on the longest job first, then we will then count. The measures of effectiveness for LPTR: average completion time is sum of total flow time is 103 per number of jobs is 5. So 103 per 5 is 20.6 day. And B utilization metric is a total job work processing time per sum of total flow time. Total job work processing time is 28, and sum of total flow time is 103. So 28 per 103 is 27.2%. And C, average number of job in the system is sum of total flow time per total job work is 103 per 28 is 3.68 jobs. And the average job length is total late days per number of jobs. Total late days is 48, and total number of job is 5. So 48 per 5 is 9.6 days. That is how to calculate job sequencing with the LPT, longest processing time method. Now case study. Um, in this case, I take a production scheduling analysis at PT Kurnia Dwi Mitra Sejati. In general, all companies in the production and items should schedule production properly in advance so that the company can achieve the target or goals that have been planned. Every company has the main goal of making a profit. One way for companies to make a profit is by implementing production scheduling so that it can take into account the optimal production scheduling. Production scheduling used by PT Kurnia Dwi Mitra Sejati is FCC scheduling, first come, first served, first come, first served scheduling. Scheduling like this is good for customer who come first to place order, but it's not good for companies because the company will prioritize orders that come first to be done and ignore or delay other order, such as those with the fastest turnout time, or orders then have that fastest maturity can be seen from the date below. It can be seen the table that PT Kurnia Dwi Sejati had a time problem in the process and simultaneous settlement to company using technique sequencing FCC. But now we focus to LPT method. Long processing time. Technique sequencing. This LPT is one of the scheduling process that can be used by PT Kurnia Dwi Sejati because in method this profession which have time the longest solution is the one that is done first. In other words, order that have the longest processing time and selected first. The method is the same as the example above. First, we sort the jobs based on the job processing time. Then, we calculate the effective level using the predetermined formula. The result is as shown in this slide. The average complication time is 135, and average number of jobs in the system is 6.32, and average job length is 116, and the last utilization matrix is 15.82%. It's enough our material on this time, so I say thank you very much and see you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.